and why as well. Bonjour from Montreal, Marielle Altenor. Welcome. I just got a sale too, Jack Robertson. That's going to happen. Lots of sales, 10 to 15,000 a month, 3 people working the system, possible, probable. Wanda from Rhode Island is brand new. Welcome. What does DS Domination do? I'm still trying to figure that out myself, Jack. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to show you step by step, no hype tonight, Jack. It's going to be all logical. I can do the hype thing. I was very good at it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do logic, and might be a little more boring, but if you want theater and stuff like that, might not be the place for you. Denise Walker, could this replace my job? Well, I need to know if you're a neurosurgeon, you work for NASA, or you're the President of the United States. Yes, it can easily replace your job. 8 o'clock, I have to hit the record button. Roger, record this or you'll be in trouble. All right, I'm going to press record, and I'm going to sound like a news broadcaster for a second, so bear with me. Hey, this is Roger Langell, Charlotte, North Carolina. It's January 14th, 8 p.m. We're doing a quick DS Domination webinar for all the people being introduced to it for the first time. What you're looking at on your screen right now is our Alexa ranking. Anybody can go to alexa.com for free, type in a website. I typed in DS Domination. You can do that after the webinar. And it'll tell you how popular the website is in the United States as well as around the world. Right now you can see on our screen our website's got a ranking of 650 in the United States, and our global rank is 2,400. To put that in perspective for you, I'm going to type in Oprah.com, a little talented talk show host you may have heard of. Her website is 898th in the United States and 2,800th worldwide. We've been doing DS Domination just over 4 months. Oprah's been in business for about 400 years, and our website is more popular. That's all I want you to take away from that. Not that we're better than Oprah, not even associated with Oprah, nothing like that, but that a heck of a lot of people are visiting our site for some reason. And, you know, success leaves clues, so there's got to be a reason why that is. What I'm going to show you tonight is a step-by-step sequence to take you from wherever you're at to retirement if you want to go there. Think of how exciting that is. It sounds kind of blasé. I'm not going to hop on here and go, hey, you're going to make $1 million in 40 seconds, copy, paste, push this button, everything else. I'm actually going to show you an action plan to get you to retirement. So if that excites you to get there, well, that's pretty cool. That's why we're here. And the great part about it is when I'm done, I'm going to show you absolutely everything, and there's really going to be no arguing what I'm going to show you. I'm not going to say you can, maybe it'll happen, this is a possibility, etc., etc. Our first goal is to take you and put you in profit and start making you about $1,000 a month, okay? So if we can start making you $1,000 a month, you'll gain confidence, you'll start working a little harder towards retirement, everything else, and really there's no work to it. But that's our first goal. That's you. Goal number one is to take you to $1,000 profit a month. How many people on here like to make an extra $1,000 a month? Absolutely no arguing about it. You can see it being done. Okay, awesome. A lot of people. How did I know that? All right. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a couple websites, eBay.com and Amazon.com. So far you feel pretty good because those are not my sites. Those are not some hippie sites, some fake sites, some sites you never heard of. These are multi-million, billion-dollar companies. We're going to work with the multi-million, billion-dollar companies, which gives us a pretty big platform. If you can make money and our platform is eBay and Amazon, well, they're not going anywhere. So if we start making money, we can repeat that, okay? So again, my name is Roger Langell. For nearly a decade, I sold on eBay with no overhead. Did $1.2 to $1.8 million in my home, money in my pocket, no out-of-pocket expense, just made money. Okay, and that started, I'm going to say 8, 9 years ago, something like that, maybe 10. And I had no computer skill set whatsoever, just hopped on, Came up with some ideas. I was running a restaurant, came up with some ideas, started making money on eBay, never shared it with anybody, not out of selfishness. I just didn't know how. And then when I finally put an ad up on eBay to train other people, I was charging $2,500. Now, don't get scared. We're going to be talking about $0 to $20 here tonight, not $2,500. So when that started happening, people loved it. And I still didn't know how to bring it to market until I met my business partners. Then we brought it to market, and now we're the hottest program, the hottest company, the fastest growing company in the world. There's people, a gentleman named Sean just reached out to me on Facebook. He's moving into his new home tomorrow. 4.5 months later, he's got the financial situation to move into a new home. Gentleman named Trent, he's actually on vacation with his kids and family right now, moving into their new home in March. A gentleman named Rod, he just bought an $80,000 car. I mean, the stories are just going incredible here. I'll show you my Facebook wall in a little bit, and maybe you'll be able to associate with some of these folks, okay? But my goal here right now is to prove to you, not show you how to do it, because I'm going to show you how to do it, no problem. It's to prove to you that you can do it. Do you care if I can do it? Do you care if Sean's getting a new home? Do you care if I did $1 million in sales? I appreciate it, but you probably don't, okay? It's all about, can you do it? So I'm on Amazon.com, and question number one is, can you go to Amazon.com? Of course you can. Tomorrow morning, can you type a word in a box? Of course you can. I'm going to type in the word blue. You can type in any single word on the planet you can possibly conceive. Lamp, dog, cat, blue, red, orange, tobacco, juice, whatever, and then just put Amazon after it and click go. So can everybody on the call type in a word tomorrow morning and put Amazon after it and click go? Absolutely. I know you can do it. All I want you to notice is there's 2.7 million results on that word alone. If I typed in red, there might be 1 million, there might be 4 million, doesn't matter. I'm going to choose one of these items, okay? Of the 2-point-something million, I'm going to choose one of these items, and I'm going to go look on eBay for it. That's no big deal, okay? What you're going to learn is we're actually going to use Amazon as our supplier, and eBay is our storefront or our way to fulfill orders and stuff like that. So Amazon's going to be your supplier. How would you like to have Amazon as your supplier? You're pretty sure they're going to be in business next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? If you owned a corner store and Amazon is your supplier, they're going to be around for quite some time, right? Let's go over to eBay. Here's the question. Can you go to eBay? And there's Amazon, there's eBay. So on the top of eBay, I'm going to type in a few words. Pyrex Kitchen 10, okay? I'm just searching around for that particular item. Okay, can you put a few words in a box? Of course you can. Now, what I'm seeing here, and what you should be seeing too, is a bunch of pictures, all right, right here, these pictures. What I'm looking for is all white background pictures. That's an Amazon photo. How do I tell that? You can't take that picture yourself right now. That's how I tell it, okay? This one might be in someone's home. These are all professional pictures. I know you guys can all see that. So far, incredibly easy. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to click on this one here. I don't care about selling these dishes. This is my research. All I care about is, hey, is somebody using Amazon Photos? Are you using Amazon as your supplier? If so, what else are you selling by clicking on See Other Items? You don't have to write this down. All the training will be there for you. Now, I don't want to fool anybody. Just because they have 17 items, 100 items up for sale doesn't mean they sold anything. I have to go down here and click on Sold to see what they sell. Don't try and memorize all the steps. Just remember the message. So now when I click on that, I see 578 results in the last couple of weeks. What if they're making $1 a profit in the next over 2 weeks? That's $578 2 weeks. That's $1,000 a month. It's actually a lot more, okay? So I'm looking down here, and I'm going to click on some of their sold items. We focus on what's called buy it nows, where the customer doesn't have a choice. There's no bidding and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I'm going to research this one. Here's a basketball, never flat. It's sold for actually $57.95 with the shipping included, okay? So when I go down here and I click on part of this and I say, okay, your customer paid you 58 bucks. What did you pay for it? And I go back to Amazon. I take a look. $24.99, never flat basketball, okay? Now, next thing I want you guys to appreciate, notice the letters are black in the writing here, and the letters right there are black, not the gold, all right? So a $34 markup. Now, before you jump ahead and say, what about shipping? What about fees? I don't understand it. Just follow the pattern. All we know so far is this guy seemingly has made $23 on a single sale. I'm going to look at another one. Here's some compact binoculars. I'm going to click on those. He sold those for $25 plus $5 shipping for a total of $30. I'm going to go back over to Amazon. I'm going to paste that in, and I'm going to see what his cost was. Click go. If I scroll down, I can see many sets. Let me take a look at his. His are pointing to the left. These ones are pointing to the left. I'm going to assume it's these ones right here. I'll do a little bit more look into it. $19.88. It says 8 by 21 on top. And these ones here, if I click on this, I see it's the 8 by 21. So he took in $30. His cost was $30. Don't worry about all your questions. All we know right now is seemingly he made about $10 off that listing. I'll check one more, and then I'll show you the punchline on all of this. Sold this for $45 plus the $4 shipping, $49. If I grab part of that, copy that, head over to Amazon.com, paste this in, click go. There's one shiny one. There's one not shiny one. His isn't shiny. His cost was $35. Made about $15 seemingly. Okay? Now, what's going on here? Why are people paying more on eBay? How's this guy making the money? Does he have this in stock? What's going on? Let's take a look at this basketball. I'm on Amazon again. Exactly what he's doing is he's taking this picture here, and he's just copying it and moving it over to eBay, okay? Now look at his description. This is on eBay. This is the gentleman that's selling his description. Official size basketball designed for indoor and outdoor use. Back to Amazon. What's the description? Official size basketball designed for indoor and outdoor use. Can you get up tomorrow and type a word into an Amazon box and then go over and move pictures and descriptions over to eBay, and then you make money? It's that simple, and not only can you do it, everybody can do it, but there's also step-by-step guidance on how to do it in DS Domination. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But I want to show you the procedure of this just so I can nail this home. You see, he doesn't have this basketball in his garage. It wasn't in my garage when I sold. When you're selling, nothing's going to be in your garage. You don't pre-own this. You don't touch it. You don't pre-buy it. Nothing. You get up tomorrow. You move pictures from Amazon and descriptions from Amazon over to eBay. You price it. You title it. You sell it. That money comes to you. So what happens is somebody paid him $45 plus $4, $49. So now this seller on eBay, Renato 123456, now has $49. He then goes over to Amazon. He adds it to his cart right here. He pays $35 for it. He ships it to wherever. What do I mean by that? When somebody bought it from him on eBay, eBay gave him the customer's address and the $50. He comes over here, he adds it to his cart, and ships it to whatever address eBay gave him. Pays $35, took in $15, made $50. Now, there are some eBay fees, and I can tell you after eBay fees, he made about $8 or $9. you'll pay about 15% eBay fees, but you only pay that if it sells, okay? You don't pay that up front, so there's no risk. We call this selling high, buying low. You sell this high, you come over to Amazon after you sold it, and you buy it low. Absolutely everybody on the planet can do that. And right now, you got all kinds of questions. I'm going to answer those questions. You don't even have to type them in. I know what your questions are. And then I'm going to solidify why this is so big for you, and then we'll go back to that retirement program we're setting you up for. One of your questions is, why would somebody pay more on eBay than it is on Amazon? Did you know how much that basketball cost when I showed it to you? What are you wearing right now? That shirt, those skirt, those jeans, those sneakers, did you get the lowest price on the planet? Did you walk in and go, you know what, I need some new sneakers. Those look good for $30, but let me check the entire world's database to see if I can get them cheaper. No, you needed some sneakers and you bought them. Somebody needed a basketball and they bought it. Do people price compare? Sure. Does everybody price compare? No way. All right? Somebody wanted this basketball. They had $50. They bought it. That's it. It's that simple. Okay? So your other question might be, you know, what about if the item runs out of stock? An item will run out of stock like nearly 0.5% time on Amazon. If it does, we have training on how to source it, how to address that with your customer, everything else, step-by-step training. In fact, I'm going to show you that training right now. Somebody asked earlier what DS Domination is. I'll show you. DS Domination, the fastest growing company on the planet, and I'm not just including online companies. This is DS Domination. I'm in the back office of one of the test accounts right now. That training that I just showed you comes with a lot more than I just showed you. That's just the basics of it. We call that Pro, okay? I just showed you the Pro training. How to make an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000, a few $1,000s a month. Let me show you what it looks like underneath the hood. I'm going to click on the Pro. I'm going to click on modules 1 through 5. Shows you where to start, what's going to happen with eBay drop shipping, how to set up your eBay account if you don't know that, what if you're outside the US, we have that covered, how to list your first item, products to avoid, how to set up your pictures and everything else to make even more sale. Here's some software we include for you for free over and over again. Now I'm going to show you what a video looks like. You're not going to hear sound. You're just going to hear quiet for a few seconds, but trust me, there's sound. Here we go. What you were seeing there is you're actually looking over my shoulder in every single video, just like you are right now. I'm not going to send you an ebook on how to list your first item or whisper it in my ear. You're going to watch me list an item, okay? And we do that over and over again. This covers everything from returns to boosting your profits to sales techniques to everything else, all right? We call that Pro. Now we're going to go back to our journey towards retirement, and that's $19.95 a month. $19.95 a month. We call that Pro, okay? Now, I'm just going to button up a couple things for you, and then I'll take you to the next step through your journey towards retirement in like 3 to 6 months, okay? Over here, when I see this basketball sell for $45 and $4 shipping, what you would turn around and do is you would list this basketball for $43.95 and $3.95 shipping. You would use our title optimizer to out-title this person. What's our title optimizer? Proprietary software. You're going to type basketball into a box, and it's going to spit you out the best possible words, and I'll show you a demo of that in just a second. Now, when somebody goes to buy this basketball next week, are they going to buy it from you, or are they going to buy it from this person? They're going to buy it from you. Even if you have no feedback, seller buyers know they're very protected. They will also buy from you. You're new. You'll get a more prompt placement in your listing. So they're going to buy from you, which begs the question, if everybody's undercutting everybody, well, how is there a market? Remember when I typed in blue Amazon? There was 2 million plus results. Overall, you have access and training on 100 plus million items. If there was 1 million people in DS Domination today, everybody could list 100 items and make $500 a month. Basically, we would change the economy of the world quickly. Okay? So no saturation and just unlimited items to choose. Now let me give you a bigger picture. When online sales and online stores started open nearly 10 years ago, I remember distinctly, like, people were joking around it. Imagine getting a pair of shoes shipped to your door. And then the story started taking place. I got a basketball shipped to my door. Cool. I didn't care about getting something shipped to my door. Here's what I realized. If there's companies that are willing to ship stuff to people, and I can make those companies, that's my house drawing, or my company drawing, if I can make them the supplier, and I have eBay that I can make my storefront, well, I have customers that are on eBay pouring in looking for product, and I have 100 million plus items. I'm now in the game. And what do I mean by the game? So items, they come from where? I mean, we stereotype generally, say everything comes from China, or wherever they come from. We'll just say they come from China in this example. So products come from China. They're bought by wholesalers. Wholesalers sell to Amazon. Amazon buys them and sells them to you. Okay? Now, we can't take over China. We can't rob the wholesale truck. We can't rob Amazon. But we can hop into the supply chain right here and start making some money. And why not? Why not? Why can't you do that when Amazon can, some guy at Amazon makes $1 trillion and eats gold bars for dinner? So why can't you hop in right here? Okay? Why not? You know, there's people in China that are working for next to nothing and supplying things for this company for a guy to eat gold bars for dinner. So why can't you hop into that chain? Of course you can. And online shopping and eBay made that a reality for everybody. And I punched into that. I made $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales for a year. So where are we? $19.95 a month. We call this, again, our pro training. Can everybody, I'm going to open up the questions box, interested in hearing from new people. We'll take questions later on. Can everybody on here do that? Because remember, we don't care if I can do it. We don't care if Sean that's getting a house can do it. We don't care that 83% of the folks in DS Domination have success in their first 30 days. We care whether or not you can do it. So I'll open that up. David Huston can do it. Tim Howard can do it. David Randy Zamata. Bleep yes. Scott Dill can do it. Sandy can do it. Barry can do it. Robert can do it. Peggy can do it. Yes, yes, I'm doing it. Robert Love can do it. Cheryl Miller can do that. Everybody else can do that. If you're too lazy or too quiet or don't want to bother typing in, like you got to understand, this is like a lottery ticket sitting in front of you, and you're saying, I don't want to pick it up because that looks too good to be true. All right? Get on there and type in that you can do it. It's really time to start changing your life, and it's not a line. I'm sorry that there were other times when somebody told you it was time to change your life, and they lied to you. There's nothing I can do about that, but if there is never going to be another time to change your life, then you shouldn't hop on webinars. But there is going to be another time, so what other line could I possibly use when the real thing comes along in front of you? This is it. Here we go. So now we're making, all right, we're going to start making this $1,000 a month. I'm not even on here telling you you're going to make $1 billion a year, a month, or something like that. So here's the next question, or here's the next statement. That was eBay and Amazon, right? Obviously. Do you think you'll make more or less if I train you not only how to use 10 more suppliers, but if I also train you with just as easy a pattern or with just as much ease to not only sell on eBay, but to sell on Google? Do you think you'll make more or less money if I train you on 10 other suppliers, and not only are you selling on eBay, you're selling on Google? And before you answer that question, let me tell you something. When you put all those listings up on eBay, you're going to click a button literally 3 times, and your items will also all be on Google for you. Now, feel free to answer that question. How much more money are you going to make if you're making 1,000? What do you think you're going to start making if I train you how to use 10 other places, and with a click of the button 3 times, you're out there selling on Google with no extra effort whatsoever? I'm going to open up the question box. Let me see what you guys think you'll be making. 5,000 to 1,000, 3 to 4,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. It's happening already, okay? There's people on here already making 6 figures. I'm going to open up my Facebook. I'm going to show you some stuff in just a little bit, okay? Let me go back and show you a little more. I'm in the back office in the training again at DS Domination. What I just described to you is called Elite. In an Elite, you get trained to use multiple suppliers. You get trained to make more money on each transaction. You get trained to push 3 buttons and all your items are on Google, okay? That's the second level. This is the first level. This is the second level. We're not going to be adding all this up at the end of the webinar and saying, one time only, $9.97. That's why we're so big. We want you taking these steps. We don't want you excited and going out there and spending $1 million on a webinar and doing nothing with it. You get enough of that dusty collected stuff on your computer. You have enough of that crappy software on your computer. You have enough of those get-rich-quick books in your bookcase. You just don't need them anymore. And pretty much I'm sick of them even being out there, and I'm sick of them existing, and I'm sick of people getting ripped off. So we're done with that. Up here is step 2 towards retirement. It's 90, let me change pens here. It's $99 a month, okay? Don't have to get it now. Get it when you're comfortable. $99 a month. So do you understand that tomorrow morning, after you get DS Domination Pro tonight, and you start training and paying a lousy $20 a month, you can start making this very easily, and then your next step is to graduate to this per month, okay? Let me show you the next step. Here's my question for you. If you were doing all these steps and you're going through them and they're just like I said they were, and they're just as good as I said they were, and they're just as easy as I said they were, only when you get to the next level, you get 6 more suppliers. I'm sorry, 7 more suppliers to train from. Of those 7, one of them are the best that I've ever used to do all the sales, okay? And you get even more money per sale. What does that mean? Oops, that looks terrible. We'll deal with it. Even if I can do that and make money, you guys can make money. Here's how it works. When you sell something, let's say you sell something and you make $20 on it. Well, if you sold that same thing and made $26 on it, would that be better? No change in effort whatsoever. You sell something, you make $100 on it, and instead of making $100, you make $140. Would that be better? Of course that would be better. So if you repeated the process and made 10, 20, 30% more each sale, would that be better? Okay, obviously. You'd make that much more money. over the years, the relationships that we've developed, we can now show you how to get even more money per sale through cash back rewards and things like that, all right? Most of the companies we use, we're going to get 10 to 20% cash back on every single order we purchase. That's called Unleashed. And Unleashed is $249. Oh no, that's expensive. That's a one-time. That's not a monthly. We don't want to charge you that monthly. That's expensive to use monthly, okay? We call that a one-time payment, all right? That's not going on tonight. We're not going to put these all together and give you a bundle. None of that's going on. One important thing I should point out for you is at this pro level, you're making $5 to $10 a sale, okay? At this elite level right here, you're making $10 to upwards of $200 a sale, okay? And that just makes sense if you got multiple suppliers and things like that, making, not selling at, actually putting in your pocket $10 to $200 a sale. And then the Unleashed is just more money. Okay, that's how I'll describe it for you. And this is the stepwise fashion that we get towards retirement. So here, $1,000 a month. Here you should be expected to make about $4K to $6K. These are all 90-day programs, I would say. You can do it faster. You can do it slower, however you want. And then once you have this, you're starting to look at six figures, okay? And that's from home. Does anybody, I want to hear from the naysayers and the doubters. I'm going to read them all. I won't say your name. What do you see that could inhibit you from following this process? Now keep in mind, I want you to think summertime. I know there's people around the world, but right here in the States, it's winter. Think July, August, wherever that is for you. Don't think, can I sell all this tomorrow? Can I make this tomorrow? Can I quit my job tomorrow? Nobody's saying that. What we're saying is here's a pathway to get you to financial freedom. Let me see what the answers are. Nothing. Competition. 100 plus million items for sale. I don't understand the competition. Being in the UK, we have 1,000 people, I would estimate, in the UK already doing this. My health. Yes, David, your health might inhibit you, okay? We have folks that are deaf in here, folks that are blind in here, folks that are broke in here, somebody with severe arthritis in here. If you can hang on, you can do it. How to get traffic. Your traffic doesn't hurt you. eBay gets your traffic. You don't drive customers. They walk in, they type in basketball, and there you are, okay? Awesome. How many hours per day for six figures? Less hours than you're working now. I want to go over and I want to show you a piece of the software in the back office. I'm going to click on the Pro. I'm going to go to the end of the modules. This is that $19.95 a month, which I still say is too cheap. I'm going to go down here, and what makes up an eBay listing, right? Well, you have a title, and you have a price, and you have a picture, and you have some information. Okay. Just like when you walk into your Walmart. Title, basketballs, aisle 6. All right? Price, $30. Picture, you actually see the basketball. Info, it's on the box. eBay, title, price, picture, info. Real store, title, price, picture, info. That's all there is to it. The title, actually I'm going to start with the price. I showed you how to determine the price. Sold for 40, sold for 39. Picture, move that over from Amazon. Info, move that over from Amazon, which leaves you a title. Oh no, here's the punchline. I got to think. Right down here, I'm going to go ahead and open our title builder. I'm going to show you how much you have to think. Basketball. Go. Here's all your keywords. That's your title. Okay? It even tells you where to put it. It even shows you suggested things over here, okay? Simple, all right? What else am I selling? Crossbow. Oh, I got to think. I should have made that one word probably. Crossbow, arrow, scope, hunting, new, 50. You don't even have to put your title in order. In fact, I train you not to do it. You don't have to put, this is a 50-bolt crossbow designed for killing deer in the middle of the field in 72-degree weather in Antarctica. You don't have to put that. You just put crossbow, arrow, scope, hunting, new, 50-pound bolts, bow, blah, blah, blah. There's your title. You know how to do your price, your picture, your info. No thinking. All right? It's just that simple. Okay? So what you do, and I have a lot of people hopping on here asking me how to get started. Just bear with me a second. Hang on. What you do is you get started for $19.95 a month, and you just go through these steps. Okay? I'm going to show you how to make more money in just a second, and I'm going to take questions, okay? Let me go over here. Let me go down here and open up something. Don't type this in yet because I don't remember the address, to be honest with you. Join now. I always mess this up. Join now. Is that the right one? Hope so. Nope. Get started. I don't remember how to sign up. Nope. Okay, I'll give you the address to get started in just a second. Sign up, Roger. This is like my 10th, millionth webinar. This is how good we are at collecting money or interested in you spending money. Okay, it's dsdomination.com/sign up. Do not go there yet. Please hang on a second. When you get there, you'll fill out your information. You'll see down here it's $19.95 a month. All right? Couple really important things. Somebody referred you to this webinar, and we're going to give them credit for that in money. All right? So if you get down here and this referrer name is not somebody you recognize, if Joe sent you here and you get down here and it says Susie sent you here, right down here, referrer name, don't complete the sign up. Simply contact the person that brought you here, okay? Make sure that you get the proper person gets credit for bringing you into DS Domination, all right? Also, some people now are skipping this. This is called a CAPTCHA. We made it pretty funny. This proves that you're a human being, so you just click the start button down here. It'll say something. It'll be different for you. Give the medals to the runner. So I just dragged that over to the runner, and that shows the computer that I'm human and allows you to proceed, okay? So don't stumble on that. So I'm going to put that in the chat, dsdomination.com sign up, and I'm going to spend like 5 minutes where you guys can go over and do that, and then I'll show you how to make more money. I'm sending that to the entire audience right now, and then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to put it on the screen here for you to see. dsdomination.com/sign up. All right? If you're not signed up tonight, I don't know what else you're doing. I don't know what else is out there for you. I really don't, but no pressure. Take your time, whatever you want to do. But there it is right there, dsdomination.com/sign up. I'm sure you've seen a million great stories of people making money. I'm going to go over and just show you one on my Facebook wall right now. dsdomination.com/sign up. All right? Now, as a person who's done a lot of webinars, we're trained not to go over to Facebook in a webinar. Okay? Not to say we're trained, but it's kind of taboo in the industry because you don't know what you're going to run into over there. Somebody swearing at you, saying you stole their money or something crazy, you know. But I'm going to open up my Facebook wall right in front of you. This is me on the top left, you know, ugly guy, all right? And I'll open up my wall if this loads for me. And I'll show you what's going on with DS Domination. I'll show you a little bit about me and some highlights if the website will load. I can't believe Facebook's loading slow, and I'm talking and talking and talking. Here we go. Okay. Right here, big deal. My daughter's selling Girl Scout cookies. Okay, good. Let me scroll down to some of the comments if it'll load up on my wall here. I don't know why Facebook's dragging, guys. Apologize. I don't own that company either. I might abort mission in a second. Let's go down. That's my daughter there. That's Kaya. And here's, hey guys, just want to tell you I made my first listing last night and sold in just 13 hours, $4.76 profit. Big deal, you know. It is a big deal. But he's not retiring yet, but he just got started, okay? Another comment. Can I just say thank you? I can't tell you what this has done for me. You've been and continue to be a blessing, Kathy. Thanks, Kathy. All right. I didn't set up my wall to impress you guys on here, okay? Next one. Thanks for being so much hope. I have said this before, but thanks to the income I'm making with DSD, I have my dreams back. Been around in this industry since 1996. Minimal success, but maxed out frustration. I can honestly say that my wife, who suffers from MS, and was as beaten down as I was after failing with other things in the past. She has a sparkle in her eye now for the first time in years. There is no amount of money that can purchase how I feel, knowing that the stresses are falling off one by one, listing by listing. Our new normal is happening right before our eyes. God is good. She is anticipating a bright future very soon. We are looking at purchasing our first home, taking her honeymoon, which we have never done due to financial restrictions after almost 8 years of marriage. Again, thanks, guys. Hats off, and may God continue to bless you all. How many of you guys out there are feeling that restriction or that petrification of not hoping again? You've been picked on, made fun of, so many things have failed, you've hit the wall, and you get down, you're just like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm getting old, and I'm getting sick, and I'm just going to keep working my job and see what happens. How many? All right. Well, a lot of people are finding answers in here to this, okay? Who's decided to help others by inviting to the webinar tonight? That's about you guys on here tonight, okay? And this is just my wall. This is just me advertising and talking about DS Domination and sharing people's stories. And that's all I wanted to show you guys, okay? So, not the question of all those thousands of people on my Facebook wall and DS Domination, tens of thousands, making a living, making money, working towards retirement. It's not a question of whether or not they can do it. It's not a question of whether or not I did it. It's whether or not you can do what I just showed you. And do you have $20? And that's it, all right? I'm going to take a few questions from you guys now. Just give me 1 second. Just grab a little drink here, and I'll be right there. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to whip through these questions, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make even more money with this program. Here we go. Peter Boyles wants to know about the shipping process. Peter, it's all covered in the training. Let me just give you a little bit of reassurance, okay? I'm going to show you a few sellers on eBay. Now, again, question me. Here's the question. I'm going to click on this person right here. Clearly, he's using the program or following the pattern. He's got 14,022 feedback up here. I can tell you you'll get a feedback about every third sale. So that equates to 42,000 sales has 99.1% feedback. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to ask any questions about the success of the system, whether or not it's working. I'll click Advanced Search on eBay. I'll look up another seller using the system. Search. Feedback score. 29,082. Feedback, every third feedback. 87,000 sales. 99.1% success rate. Happiness. People happy. Okay? Advanced search. Items by seller. One more. Search. Feedback. 49,866, 98.8% positive feedback. All right, so it works. It works at the bottom line. Okay. Next question. Let me see. Here we go. I can't see how this even works. It seems way too good to be true. If this works, then why wouldn't be? If this truly worked, then why wouldn't everyone be doing this to be debt free? Well, I guess the question is, Tiffany, did you know about it before you hopped on tonight? People receiving. Is there a guide to how many listings we should do daily? I'll tell you, when I did it, I started off where I had this glass ceiling. I thought I could only do 400 listings total. I thought, oh, 400 listings, that's the most I can do. And you know what happened to be? The exact amount of listings that I thought was the most I could do was the exact amount of listings that paid the bills and put food on my table for my family. Now, what a miracle that was. It was a miracle in a lot of ways, but then I realized that was a glass ceiling I'd put on myself. So I realized that every single listing I did, my income just went up. So you couldn't get me off the computer. So list as many as possible. Are you still buying and selling for yourself, or is your training your main focus now? I kind of say it's like chocolate, you know, love chocolate, work in a chocolate factory for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, don't eat chocolate anymore. So I don't very often sell on eBay. I just completely train. And since DS Domination started, we have 20,000 plus members doing this, 83% success rate, and I'm taking a lot more satisfaction in that right now. Thanks for asking that, Dorian. What happens when Amazon finds out that you use them as a drop shipper? I imagine they would probably buy me a car or an airplane for facilitating millions and billions of dollars more sales for them, but I'm not sure. We'll have to cross that path when it comes. Since 1981, my search started with Amway and ends with DS Domination. Awesome. Will I need to sign up others to start making money? No, you know, I haven't. Very infrequently we show the affiliate part or the sharing part of the business where you can make money. There's a very lucrative affiliate program, and our affiliates, a lot of them are making a ton of money, and I'm going to show that right after I ask these questions, okay? How long am I obligated to pay the $20 a month? We don't have any contracts or anything like that. Let's see. What if the customer asks for a return? What if Amazon refuses to accept a return? Doesn't happen. Amazon doesn't refuse to accept returns, just like every other company in the world. They just accept returns, and you return it, and you break even on the transaction instead of making money. Is there a limit on how many listings you can have when you first start? Yes, there is a limit oftentimes based on your location, things like that. But I show how to get your limits lifted in the training videos. Let's see. What about Amazon invoice in the box? I'm going to show you how to make sure the invoice is not in the box. If you purchased Unleashed, you still pay the $100 a month for Elite. All of our products are separate. And again, this is where I want to tell you guys a story. Just permit me just to tell you this, and then I'm going to go on to where you can make even more money, okay? You are at in life where you're at in life, okay? Wherever you're located, whatever amounts in the bank, however many kids you have, whatever you ate for dinner, whatever shape your body's in. You're at in life where you're at in life, okay? Meaning, if you're not financially retired right now, not completely successful, then whatever you've done from day one till now hasn't gotten you there. And I know, since usually a 2-year-old is not on here, I'm sure I have people that have been trying to get to some sort of retirement success level for at least 2 years, and probably more like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, okay? So whatever you've been doing, whatever school you went to, whatever food you ate, whatever program you tried, whatever job you're doing, whatever job you're planning on doing, it hasn't gotten you to retirement. If somebody comes on and shows you something that makes 100% sense, and the only doubt that can possibly come into your mind is if he owns eBay and Amazon, he's trying to fool you, because otherwise I matter-of-factly, undeniably showed you that it works. If somebody comes online and shows you that and tells you it's a 3 to 6 month plan and you've been working for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 36, 60, whatever amount of years to get there, you don't jump ahead. So the question is, if I buy Unleashed, do I have to pay the $99 a month? All of our products are separate. You start at night, you can get them all tonight, you can buy them all at once. If you have that type of money and you have that type of drive and you just want to rip it and keep going and go real fast, you can get them all at once. But you don't skip. Don't skip something. Don't go, you know what, I got that Unleashed, I skipped the first 2, I don't know what's going on, so I gave up and I'm back to work and I'm going to do the same thing I did for the last 20 years. Don't make a mistake tonight. Follow the guy that's done it, and his success and your success are intertwined, because if you guys don't make money, you'll quit. And if I thought that you wouldn't make money, I would package this all together and say $2,000 or $997, and I'd laugh all the way down to Disney World. Okay, but I'm not doing that because I want you guys in a very cheap monthly and work yourself up, because if I do that and you guys make money, you'll keep growing this. Make sense? Hope so. I'm going to show you guys how other people are making money with this. This is the product. This is eBay. This is go sell on eBay. Here's all the training. Go stepwise to stepwise to stepwise to do that, okay? And again, I'll put the website if you want to go sign up, and I'll tell you what's coming up as well. One sec. Okay. Now I'm going to give you some fair warning. I'm going to tell you what's coming up. We're going to talk about something a little bit different now. If you just came on here to learn how to make money selling on eBay and working up these levels, and somebody's making great money with that, fantastic. You would go over here, get started. Once you sign up for the $20, it's going to show you in detail all the other programs, all the other sales that have been done, how much more money you can make with them, okay? You can check that out there, all right? Now, what I'm going to talk about now is how you can make money sharing the product and telling people about DS Domination and how people are making incredible money with that. If that's not your thing, if you're an introvert, you just don't like talking to people, you don't want to share success, you don't want to share secrets, whatever it is, it's time for you to hop off. God bless you for being on here, okay? Now, our affiliates, what they do is they make money when they share this with people. Now, what are they sharing? They go on to eBay and they make $10, $50, $100, $500, $1,000, and they say, hey, guess what? I made 56 bucks today on eBay. And that's it. That's the whole plan. That's how you share it. Hey, saw a movie last night, it sucked. Hey, saw a movie last night, it was good. Hey, watched the football game this weekend, great game. Hey, wish the parents would have won. You know, whatever. Just normal conversation. That's why this is exploding so much. It's not a situation where it's like, hey, got this juice, and if you drink the juice 2.6 ounces, somebody in Zimbabwe, their leg grew back, and they can see better now. There's none of that, all right? It's just, hey, made 40 bucks. Hey, made $60. And most of them are making incredible money just posting this on Facebook. Hey, I sold a product today on eBay. Why are you selling products on eBay? I'll show you. Here's the link. Go take a look at it, all right? What we do, it's a really simple payment program. We pay out 10 levels, and we pay out 75%. Sorry for the phone ring in the background. To be perfectly honest with you, it's my mortgage company because I haven't had time to pay my mortgage. I've been so busy with the growth of DS Domination. And if you want to say to yourself, well, you don't have any money, that's cool too, but I just told you the truth. Okay, so we pay out through 10 levels, 75%. So as you bring somebody into DS Domination, you're going to make 50%, And then as they do, 10%, that'd be the equivalent of level 2, 5%, 3%, 2%, 1%, oops, 1%, and then the 1% goes 5 more levels, okay? So 5, 10, 50, 60, 65, 68, 70, 71, and then it goes down through 4 more levels, okay? So for 10 levels, 75%. Now, here's how it works. If somebody comes in tonight, and that's you at the top, and they say, okay, I want to get that pro, all right? This is you, and somebody comes in, they say they want to get that pro. Well, that pro is $19.95 a month, so you would earn $10 a month if you brought them in, okay? If they decide they want to do pro and elite, you would make the elite's $99, remember, and the pro is $19.95. We'll just call it $20, okay? So you'd make $20 plus you'd make $50 because they're doing the elite. So you get $60. If they buy a one-time product of $249 and you brought them here, you'd make $125, basically. We also have a product, I didn't even show it to you on the webinar tonight. It's $499. It's the best product of all that we have, I feel, but I'm not even going to go into that because of time constraints. You would make $250, okay? 50%, first level, all right? And then it just goes down through that. Now, we only have a couple stipulations in place for this, and I know you're going to have some questions about what you'll call pass ops or something like that, and I'll cover that. You know, a couple stipulations we have is that you have to own a product to sell a product, which means let's say that you have pro, and this person here on your first level has pro. Awesome. You're making commissions off that. But if they add elite and you don't have elite, the $99 a month, you would miss that commission. You wouldn't qualify for it, okay? The next month, if you go ahead the next month and you add on elite, well, you get the next billing cycle commission. The person doesn't move. So this is a person here, and they bought elite and you missed out the first month. When they go to make their elite payment again, you're going to get that when you upgrade to elite yourself, okay? Let's see. A lot of people will ask about pass-ups and things like that. What we do is what you call pass-up our high-ticket items or our higher-priced items. So you have pro. Well, actually, let's do a little different diagram here for you on pass-ups and stuff like that. Let me back all this out. Okay. So you went ahead and you got everything, okay? Congratulations. You got pro, elite, unleashed, extreme, everything. So you have everything. And the person down below you that you signed up, they just got pro. They're just getting going. They're warming up to it. You're coaching them good. They're your friend. They're loving you, okay? And then the person down here, they're a little bit more of a go-getter. And they go out and they get, let's say they have pro. So they have pro, and this is you. So you would get 10%, right, because they're on your second level. Now let's say they bought elite. Our elite does not pass up. Our monthlies do not pass up. So you would not get the 50% because this person does not have elite. You would still get the 10%. However, if this person gets the unleashed, which is $249 a month, or one time $249, and this person here doesn't have it, you would get the 50%. You would get $125. Or if they bought down here, they bought the $499. This person here didn't have it, you would get the $250. They bought Market Extreme, which is $199. You would get the 50% pass up. So the elite doesn't pass up, but all of the other products pass up for you. Okay, cool, good. And it keeps passing up. Like if it was somebody way a million generations down the bottom, they all had pro and you had everything, and somebody at the bottom bought Monopoly, you would go right up to you. Okay, awesome. The only other caveat in here is our affiliate program. Legally, we have to charge you $9.95 a month, and I say legally. If you've ever been in another company and they have different kits, like they have a $50 kit, a $200 kit, a $5,000 kit, that is the equivalent to our $9.95. We're not going to send you a kit, but the SEC says we have to distinguish between customers and affiliates. So a customer is somebody that goes up and does the eBay training, does all the training, doesn't promote, that can't make money sharing the program. An affiliate is someone that goes out and shares the program, and they can be a customer as well and goes through that, okay? So I hope that makes sense. In case this is being recorded and everything else, we also do have a program where if you get 3 customers of something, then you don't have to own it to make money as an affiliate. So that's you again. If you go out and get 3 people that buy Monopoly, say the $4.99 product, and you don't own it, you will miss commissions on the first one, the second one, the third one, but when you get a 4th one to buy it, you'll get the commissions on that, and that goes for all levels. So again, this is you. You don't have Elite. Elite's the $99 a month in this example. And you go out and you share it with Jack and Jill and Bob, and Jack, Jill, and Bob, they all get Elite. You'd miss the commission, you'd miss the commission, you'd miss the commission. Get your 4th Elite, you get paid that commission, okay? Very, very lucrative. We haven't seen anything like it. We think we pay out more than every other company. At least my check shows me that we do pay out more as one of the owners of the company than every other company. Okay, let's do some questions. Do you have to sign up for affiliate? Yes, in your back office at the top, it'll say inactive affiliate. So I'm back here, and right at the top it'll show you your affiliate status. It'll say inactive. So you click on that to activate, or if you only had Pro and you want to get Elite, you can get that there, etc., etc. Are we able to sign up several people from our home computer? Absolutely. Down here, when you're an affiliate, there's a whole tab here, and it gives you all these links and promo tools and everything else. You can just send them out a link, and they'll all sign up there. There's no limit as how many people you can bring as an affiliate. We have people that have brought in 600, 700, 800 people. You can start selling within 30 minutes of you joining, Anthony, once you understand a little bit and watch the training. Why don't you pay 100% commissions? Nobody pays 100% commissions, Walter, and if you come back with the program that you think pays 100% commissions, you should understand that compensation plan a little bit better, I'm afraid. Having a DSD party, I'll tell you, I miss so much getting out of the house, and Heather's on here talking about having a DSD party. In other programs, parties are kind of forced down your throat, okay? And you're kind of believing the program, at the same time you don't know with absolute certainty, so you're having the party and you're going through the steps and you're showing the video and stuff. With this, there's no pressure because you've already won by the time the guests get there. You've already made money and everything else, so for sure. Am I planning a live event? Yes, and we're looking at Las Vegas in the next 4 months or less. Yes, the 1995 renewable monthly. Yeah, we have an enormous, if you're an affiliate marketer, nearly a 90% retention rate. And I know, and believe me, I was a network marketer for a long time. If I was going to lie, I would make up a better number than 90%. I would say like 62% or something like that, because 90% sounds outrageous, all right? But would you like me to show you, how many are on here like me to show you why our retention rate is 90% and is so mentally crazy? If you'd like me to show you that, I absolutely will. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. I gotta clean up my paint here a little bit, but I'll absolutely show you why. And I might get a little carried away and accidentally mention another company or two. I apologize if I do. All right. There's that dsdomination.com/sign up there again, okay? Boop. Okay. All right. So it's really simple. In any type of business, you have what is called a ground breakthrough. Ready? Drum roll, please. Company. All right? Whatever the company is. Think of any network marketing company. Think of any McDonald's. Think of us. We're a company. All right? And going into that company, you have customers and you also have affiliates. All right? Customers and affiliates. Nothing arguable here. Customers. Other side. Don't read the sides like the affiliates are going out the back door or something. Just for my model, customers and affiliates. Okay, and oftentimes the customer is also the affiliate, right? Because the affiliates pay an auto ship and they're customers. Okay, so when will a customer stay a customer? How can a customer stay for infinite amount of time? A customer will stay longer if they're positively rewarded. If their month-to-month experience is more positive than it is negative. So, if the customer is putting X dollars into the company to get their product, and what they're getting out of it is less than X dollars, they will leave. Okay? So if a customer puts $100 into a company for juices, for shakes, for coffee, and they feel they're not getting $100 worth, the customer will leave. Okay? If the customer doesn't get more reward out of the company than the money they're spending, they will leave. If the customer doesn't get more reward out of the company with the money they're spending, they will leave. If they don't lose weight anymore, they will leave. If they don't lose weight in the first place, they will leave. Okay? So, what product in the world would the customer stay on in that type of satisfaction scenario? If it is a diet product, we don't have to think, we don't have to theorize, we don't have to reinvent everything. We know on a diet product, it's a yo-yo. They will lose the weight, they will gain the weight, they will lose the weight, they will gain the weight, lose, gain. It's not rocket science. That's just what happens. The customer leaves, okay? Any other product, they will end up leaving. But here, what happens is the customer now starts making more money, the only company in the existence, than they put in, okay? So the customer starts putting in $20 a month to the company, but they get out $100 or $21 or $1,000. So why would they quit? So maybe you might say, well, they have the knowledge of the product, but there's software in there that's going to help them. So why would they quit? They don't quit DS Domination for two reasons. One, they are grateful. They are simply grateful to make money for the first time. They're just grateful. They don't think to themselves, I'm spending 20 and I'm making 300. Man, I could be making 320 if I turn off that 20. They're just like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm making money and I'm grateful. Two, software, webinars, help desk. Okay? I get countless people that will come into the help desk and just commit to stay for life because they're making money. Okay? We do the webinars once every week. And if you're new, we have a webinar tomorrow at 8 o'clock for pros and at 10 o'clock for elite, and they'll be in your back office under the pro and elite training tabs. So nowhere in the world is there a company where the product is better than money. All right? That's why we have such a high retention rate. And if the customers are staying, what do you think's happening with the affiliates? The money's going through the roof. Okay? Because they don't have to replace a customer. If you've ever been in another network marketing company, all right, and you either you did well or you didn't do well, or you did somewhere in between, I'm going to show you the answer for whatever other company you're in, why you should never ever do a different company than what we're offering here. And if you can argue this, man, I would love to see it, but you can't, unfortunately. I'm going to put you at the top of this, and I'm going to say you're the strongest recruiter on the planet. I'm going to tell you something. I was in a company, and the name of the company was Visalis. And I was the top recruiter in the history of Visalis. Under career records, it would say my name. Career records. When they did $1 billion in sales, when they had over 100,000 reps, you'd look back there, you'd see career records, my name. Top recruiter. Good for me. Woot woot. Who cares? If you're a good recruiter, let's say you're the best. That's you. What I know about 1 and 2 is they're not the best because you're the best. So they might be the second and third best recruiter and fourth and fifth. And eventually what happens is somebody down here is going to have to sign up mom and grandma, and they don't even have a clue what it is. All right? And eventually mom and grandma quit. This person quits because they're paying out more money than they're getting out of it. Then this person says, man, I just lost half my team, so they quit. This person quits. Same thing going over on the other side, and guess what you do? You reach out to a buddy you knew and say, hey, let me hear about that company one more time, and you change companies, all right? But what happens in that same model where it erodes from the bottom to the top if this person here who can't recruit and has to call mom and grandma, what if they're making money? And mom and grandma's making money. Just using the training, just making the money on eBay. Well, mom and grandma don't quit this time. If mom and grandma don't quit, this guy don't quit. This person don't quit, this person don't quit. It just keeps going. And that's why we have a 90% retention rate in DS Domination, the most powerful program out there. And you can believe any of that, you can believe all of it. Or you can go over to Alexa and watch the growth and see what's going on over there. I can't fake that, let's face it. Awesome question. Okay. I'm trying to sign up with the guy, and here's not the refer. It won't change. Keith, if somebody brought you here, that's part of earlier where I said just call them up and get them to sign you up. You want to delete your cookies, okay? Where people are cookied when they hop on the webinar, whoever sent you a link is cookied to you, but somebody else might have shown it to you earlier or something. So just contact them, okay? Yeah, we do affiliate trainings every second week, Scott. We got one coming this Friday, and I wasn't on the last one. Kevin Hokawana, my business partner from Japan, does that, and he just blew everybody's mind apparently with that one. What time is the training tomorrow? Pacific time. That's at 5 p.m. Pacific. When you're in DS Domination, right back here, guys, if you go to this Pro tab, you click on Live Training, you'll be able to register for the webinar tomorrow. The Elite Training, you'll be able to register for the webinar tomorrow. I will tell you this, and I promise, get on 5-10 minutes early. We have a 1,000-person line, and it packs out completely full. There's nothing we can do about it except take the complaints at the help desk the next day. Okay, awesome. What countries can participate? Any country, it seems, that I know of so far, we have a lot of them in here. The only one we had problems with is Nigeria because they don't have PayPal. Roger, this has been great. I know you're recording this. Where is the recording going to be posted? Okay, cool. So once you get affiliated with or associated with DS Domination, it will all make sense, but I realize there's a lot back here. So the pro webinars, the upcoming ones are under pro under live training, so you can register, and the recordings are under live training, so you can watch them, right? Now, the only folks that can make money in DS Domination by referring people to call like this are affiliates. So they sent you over here to share this program with you. So all of the affiliate training and recorded calls is under the affiliate tab for you. Okay, kind of the long answer, but when you get back here, all I'm trying to tell you is it will make sense to you where everything is once you kind of get back and watch the first introductory video in the back office. And when you actually get into DS Domination, first thing you'll see is this. First thing you'll see is step 1 and step 2 start here. These videos, guys, are all like 5-6 minutes long. Boom, boom, and now you're acclimated with the back office. Okay, great question. Thank you for that question. Okay, have a great night, Heather. Take care. DS stands for drop ship. Nearly 10 years ago, when I conceived this whole thing, it's I called drop shipping, and it's been adopted by eBay as drop shipping and stuff like that. So that's a conundrum, Shelley. When are we going to have more seats for the webinar? It won't be more seats. It'll be more webinars. A lot of people will write into the help desk or hop on Facebook and say, hey, you should try crazyunlimitedseatfreddy.com. It's got unlimited seats. There's a premium company in webinars, and it's GoToMeeting, and no one can ever beat them. No one's better than them. And while more companies might have more seating, their programs are not as good at all. We pay top dollar for our 1,000-seat account, and that's the most they do. So what will happen is there'll be a drive to get on there a little bit more early and feel better that you're on there and pay more attention. And then if not, you'll check out the recording in the back office shortly afterwards. That's all. What am I paying monthly as an affiliate and its user? An affiliate is someone, the $9.95. You'd be paying that monthly to be able to earn commissions for sharing it. Also, we pay for your credit card processing for you. You don't get your own credit card processor. We do all of that and handle all the trading and all the webinars. The different packages like the Pro and stuff, again, you get the software, you get any additions we get, we give you any more training we do, we allow you help desk access and stuff like that. Other questions? Yes, there are recordings, Connie, if you missed the webinars. Our affiliate, this is how it goes, if you want to write this down. Every Wednesday, we do a pro training at 8 p.m. We do an elite training at 10 p.m. Every Friday, we do an affiliate training every second Friday, okay, which is this coming Friday. Every Tuesday, we do kind of an opportunity webinar where you can invite people and show people like you were shown tonight, all right? And then we have webinars we drop in on special days, like an Unleashed webinar. It might happen on Thursday or Saturday, but it's announced, okay? It's not like a weekly or bi-weekly. Yes, don't start with Elite and skip the Pro. You can do both. I would just get the Pro training as well. People make good money, Connie, spending an hour or two a day on this. When I was at my maximum, when I had 2,500 listings, I was also watching my daughter grow up. And she was 1 or 2 at the time. And no, like 8 months, I think. And I spent 6 hours, did a deep 6-figure income. I was very good at it at that time. Melissa Fonville, you would go to dsdomination.com/sign up. I think you must have missed earlier in the webinar. Okay, so let me grab this and put it up for you guys. 1 second. And here we go. And 2. Okay, one sec. And make sure your referrer is right when you're over there. Domination.com/sign up. Make sure that the person is there that referred you to this webinar, okay? And that's it. There is the site to get signed up with. Awesome. Okay, guys, I'm going to close up. I'm just going to give you a little bit more stuff and what I think you should look at, what I think you should judge by. Probably if you're still on here and you're just looking, determining whether or not to do the 1995, I don't know if it's right for you. Probably should have made that decision, but I'm not, if you want to keep digging and digging and digging, not a $20 decision, that's up to you. Myself, I know there's a lot of people, and I'm very cautious about trying to stereotype or speak from a position of I know everybody's life or something like that. I certainly don't. But this is what I do know. Back prior to learning eBay, I had as much acid reflux and guilt and stress as anybody in the world. And I was young. I was pretty young, 30s. And, I used to worry about money all the time. Came from like the Smiths on my one side of the family, make fun of the Langels. That's all we do is think about is money and concerned and worried about that. I used to have sleepless nights. I used to juggle around credit cards in my head and stuff like that. And even when I had a success rate on eBay and I realized what you've seen tonight, I was living what you've seen tonight. I was doing the eBay. I was doing the Amazon. I was making the money. I didn't see a webinar like this. I was actually doing it and seeing the money. I still stressed and worried about money and my future. I worried if eBay was going out of business. I worried if Amazon was going out of business. So I understand why you'd be reluctant to do something. But don't let the $20 stand in your way. Make that decision, because certainly it changed my perspective. And here's my perspective now. This is a little bit about me. If you know me, don't put this on my wall because it's a bit of a surprise. My perspective is not Ferraris and dream homes and stuff like that. I live in an average home, 2,700, 2,500. I don't even know what it is, 2,000. I don't know how many square feet. It's a nice house. And I don't really want for anything, but here's what I do get from all of this eBay stuff and all of this making money. This is what I do get. I know my daughter is off from school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I think it's Martin Luther King, and then they have 2 days off for teacher stuff, and she's 6. And a television commercial came on. Let me see if I can find my phone right here. Where is it? Lost it. Where did I get my phone? I don't know. Threw it in the garbage. Phone, oh phone, oh phone. Okay, I lost my phone. Last chance. All right, losing the whole point here. A television commercial came on, and it was for Disney World, and it said 30% off from now till the end of February, I think. I was just like, what the heck? And I called up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were closed. You couldn't do any tickets, but that's what you get to do. You don't have to do Ferraris and stuff, but that's what you get to do is just like, I'm in North Carolina, what the heck, we'll fly down to Florida and take Riley and my other daughter Kaya to Disney World, all right? So that didn't pan out because they were closed, but today I get up and I go to a restaurant for dinner, for lunch, and whatever, hamburger and fries, nothing extraordinary, and I'm bored and I'm reading this little booklet, and they have this Barnum and Bailey circus thing coming to town, whatever, the best show on earth. And I turn to the back of it, and this is the part you don't post on Facebook, please. And it had like tickets $7, $10, $15, all the way up to $100. And like, I think 50 was front row seating and 100 was circus treatment or something like that. So I got to thinking, I'm like, why don't I next Friday, because there's a show at night and a show in the morning, and it's not next Friday, the 31st, which is my wife's birthday. Why don't I get us each a $100 ticket, the 4 of us, for the circus experience, and then rent a limousine and have my daughter pulled out of school, and then we'll just all go to the circus and have the circus experience, and surely it's going to be slow Friday morning. That's life. I'm not saying that I have the whole template on life, but if you're trying to think of what this affords you, that's an example of what it affords you.
Forget the trips to Las Vegas and forget the thing that fades. It affords you the ability to live and not go, oh man, I'd love to get my wife this, but I can't get her that for the millionth straight year I'm saying this. I have a family member every Christmas, I'm sorry, that's all I got you, I couldn't afford that, and I understand that. But there's so many chances out there for you to be able to change your life and take those stressors away and just start living instead of going through life. And for me, that's what it is. That's what DS Domination, that's what eBay does for me. So if that's up your alley, not the circus, not Disney World, whatever, but if up your alley is not worrying or even having to consider for a split second how much the shirt cost and how much the meal was, it's fun. It's fun, believe me. So I'll leave you with that, and you guys decide. God bless everybody. Have an amazing evening. Take care. Thank you.